What's up, everybody? I'm back in town, back after a couple of weeks off on a holiday, and now we're back to play some chess. So let's get into it. Uh, Funny story, I don't have a mouse, so I'm going to be playing with my computer trackpad. And let's see if that plays a critical role as we get to the end stages of the game, where time becomes the all important factor. Okay, so our opponent is from Norway and strong rating. And we're playing a Nimzowitsch defense decline variation where I don't tuck the knight backwards like I have typically been doing. I can't even show the arrows so easily here. Whatever. So I get annoyed with the bishop g4 idea, but in principle, I should not be getting annoyed by it. I'm going to anyway play this move preemptively. And maybe this as well. Castle. And now comes the big question, do we capture in the center? Uh, there's also this option. This option is a bit naughty. It allows, oh, I can do the arrows. It's just not easy to do it. I could be able to get this kind of bind here, which is also a pretty good setup if you think about it. Maybe. The thing is, he does have the f4 break. So can I hold it? Or has it become a bit too out there? Maybe. So it's going to be a bit challenging to hold on to this pawn. But interestingly, he doesn't keep the knight attacking it. That's an interesting choice from him. He's choosing to defend this pawn instead. We don't mind that. I think now that he's hyper defending this, maybe I can try some knight tricks in this square, for example. I should also perhaps play this kind of move. I think this kind of move is also important to try to hold this pawn steady. And now with a move like this, I really feel like I ought to come in here with the knight, because I don't have much to lose. He can't easily swap the knight off. This is a very dangerous, potentially very long-term outpost. So that's looking positive for me there. I suppose we got to attack, continue the attack. Now, do we trade, or do we trade favorably with a rook? Maybe we try to go favorably. He can go knight back here. And then it's going to be hard to run away as such. I guess overall it's a pretty even position. There's not much else we can say about it, right? It's pretty even position. What do we make of a move like that? I'm not quite sure, but we're threatening now to take a piece here, while he's threatening to double up here. So that's the game we're playing. And even push the bishop all the way back. Time is starting to become an all-important factor here. I am definitely falling a bit behind on the 8 ball and not liking it. Not liking it at all. Not really sure what I'm doing here. That could be a really bad move. Okay, very interesting. He goes for that kind of approach. I think we got to keep the rook here. Got to keep that bishop blocked off. If the bishop's out of the game, there's no way. There's no way we can hold it. Now we got control of an open file. That's another good ace up the sleeve. Uh, yeah, it's not easy to figure out the next move here, but let's go all the way in with the rook. See if we can penetrate the position. Try to get the rook here, maybe. Gotta swap out that knight whenever I get a chance. If he puts it in here, I'm gonna take it out with the bishop, I think. Gotta activate the king soon as well. Oh, that was a bad move by me. Totally just played an idiot move there. Okay. It's going to be an interesting position. It's really gone down to the wires. Fairly even game, but maybe I have a small edge still somehow, despite the mess up because of this counterplay here. Let him get the rook check. Does he swoon around? He's swooning around. Okay, this is a tricky position for the king, very close to getting trapped. Bring a naughty check. So we're going to have this annoying knight kind of situation now. And unfortunately, it's already could have cost me a pawn right there, but he chose to deliver the checkeroonies. And we might have a chance to swap off a piece. That's going to make a big difference if we manage it. That's a big, big, big if in this current context. Huge question mark now delivered. This is a critical moment. The clock is becoming a factor because I don't have that goddamn mouse. Okay, we got a dominated piece. It's a one game. It's a totally one position. It's just can't do it with the goddamn. Okay, I can't do it without the mouse. So the mouse did become the all critical factor in the end, but at least we didn't lose a game. So that's great. Let's have a game review. Yeah, I was definitely not going to do that with my fingers, man. That would have been insane. pretty shit game overall. 73% accuracy. We got a 1900 versus 1850. So not the greatest of games, it seems, according to the AI. Let's have a quick look. Oh, but a damn mouse. So it seems like neither side has made any big blunders yet. But now start the inaccuracies. This was an inaccuracy. That's interesting because I thought it would have been a really good move. But his idea is queen here, snip it off. I don't know. Okay, anyway, we did c5. And now rook lift was the other idea. Yeah, I guess that's a really powerful idea to just come in right here already. Let's have a look at how a game could have panned out from there. Rook f6. Interesting, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the bishop there was perhaps not really doing much. Pawn up was interesting also. Also achieves the same thing of locking up the bishop with the pawns instead of with the rook. Actually, very instructive. Yeah. Here I was definitely losing the plot a little bit. But he made a totally ridiculous sacrifice there. Gave me an edge in the game. I should have already gone for the b pawn. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this is a bit dumb. But right here, I should just take it. I mean, there's really no reason not to take it. So I lose the opportunity, and then I make a second mistake right after. So it really was a pretty crappy game. That we can all agree on that at least. But yeah, then we get some interesting stuff going on here. The finish, where I think he could have done better with what he had. But like right here, for example, he could have taken a pawn, but he decided to continue checking around, and I think that didn't help him. And now, all of a sudden, he is in a pretty tricky position because of this king move here. And now we trap the knight as well. And I could have considered, yeah, I think this was the right idea. Okay. So we totally had a winning position winning at game, but difficult to do it with the mouse. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed it and catch you later.